honorable ministers from member states and governments, distinguished invited participants, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to address you on behalf of the people and government of the Republic of Zambia. My delegation is proud to be in Nairobi at this third meeting of the United Nations Environment Assembly, UNEA 3. We are grateful to the UNEP Secretariat for the excellent facilitation. We are also thankful to the Government of the Republic of Kenya for the warm welcome and hospitality accorded to us. Mr. President, it is a great honor to share my country's view on this important thematic area towards a pollution-free planet. Allow me to highlight Zambians' action and voluntary commitments to pollution reduction. It is a scientific fact that when pollution, in whatever degree, goes unchecked, it results into gradual degradation of the environment. Consequently, there is intolerable risks to human, plant, and animal life, which at very extreme end become irreversible. The advent of industrialization and other related human activities has resulted in pollution that has ultimately upset the ecological system. Globally, inadequately controlled technology has compounded the depletion of the natural resources as well as the ozone layer, whose total depletion may lead to extinction of all forms of life. This is a global concern, and in contribution to the solution, Zambia on the path to implement measures that will help reduce the rate of the ozone layer depletion. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, here is a brief breakdown of Zambia's approach to pollution control. 1. Policy interventions. The Zambian government has put in place a comprehensive national policy on environment that has domesticated a number of multilateral environment agreements, including UNEA, in contribution to eradicating poverty and improving the quality of life of the Zambian people. The policy provides for safety nets for development priorities. In this connection, some of the objectives of the policy are to, 1, develop a system and guidelines for environmental assessment, audits, monitoring, and evaluation so that the adverse environmental impacts can be eliminated or mitigated and environmental benefits enhanced. 2, minimize the adverse impact of climate change and reduce air pollution and greenhouse emissions. 3, manage the use of water resource efficiently and effectively. 4, involve stakeholders, including civil society, private and local communities, in environmental management and planning. Under the climate change policy, Zambia has submitted its nationally determined contribution to the Paris Agreement. Legislation. The Environment Management Act number 12 of 2011 is a principal legislation on environment, and it provides, amongst others, extended producer responsibility, integrated environment management, strategic environmental and social impact assessment, and sustainable utilization of natural resources. In our context, extended producer responsibility means actions that are extended a person's financial or physical responsibility for a product to be post-consumer stage of the product and includes 1, waste minimization programs for a product to the post-consumer stage of the product, and this includes 1, waste minimization programs, 2, financial contributions to any fund established to promote the minimization, recovery, reuse, or recycling of waste. 3, awareness programs to inform the public of the impacts of waste emanating from product or on human health and the environment. 4, any other measures to reduce the potential impacts of the product on human health and environment. With this understanding, Zambia is in a process of elaborating by statutory instrument measures to limit the control of production, transportation, and utilization of certain plastics. We are cautious not to comprehensively ban plastics. You may wish to know that Zambia environmental law recognizes other laws supporting sustainable development. National development planning, the 7th National Development Plan has outlined specific programs aimed at controlling pollution in the country. In all development plans, Zambia has focused on sustainable programming. Notable programs done under national development plans so far include the following: the Copper Belt Environmental Project, which is aimed at addressing historical mining liabilities in Zambia; Integrated Land Use Assessment 2, and the United Nations Reducing Emission from Deforestation, Forest Degradation, aimed at addressing forest climate change issues. Let me highlight some of the specific prominent interventions that have addressed pollution control in Zambia. Lead pollution in Kabwe cleanup. A long history of mining has left a legacy of environmental liabilities in a number of mining towns in Zambia. Amongst them is Kabwe town. Studies have revealed unacceptable levels, high levels of lead in soil as a result of lead mining in the area. Government is dealing with the identified dominant exposure pathway for lead, that is air, direct injection of soil and dust through surface and underground irrigated crops. Mercury pollution from small-scale mining activities. Zambia participating in regional project on the development of national action plans for the artisanal and small-scale gold mining. This project is aimed at assisting participating countries to develop national action plans for reducing use of mercury and mercury compounds in accordance with Annex C of the Stockholm Convention.